Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Gone. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let it fly for Austin. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch 88, watch 88. Check three.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Now Bell. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now 21-7. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And here come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the ball comes loose, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Thank goodness for heaters up here, and thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Here's Goff now on second down. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Third and 2, Goff. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Now, lucky 56.
But we do
Lucky
know there's
56.
some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the... This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to...
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Derek Rivers in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Now back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And that is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Goff again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Super 66.
Out of the gun. Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a first down throw, gone. Escaping the pressure right, and his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Goff. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is fielded at the goal line. He gets away from one. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Buffalo. In for the score. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Carlson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Marshall, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go. 11. 11. 4 down. 4 down. Hard ball. Hard ball.
Play action. It's gone. Forced out to his left. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Over. Check.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Super 66.
Here's Henderson. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. The tackle there by John Johnson.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now in Buffalo.
Starting left here. Hey, starting left here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Whoosh. 20. They can't tackle it. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, lift. 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 Hey, 5.
On second down, here's Goff. This is Bell on the dump off. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them. It's
part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 24. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw on second down is gone. And incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Back to throw here. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jadeveon Clowney in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Derek Rivers getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way up to the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Brendan Langley picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, That one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Bell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Super 66. Orange, orange, orange. Merlin.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 22. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to...
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.